Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm AvidGamer. Now we've gone back to World at Warships. I think this is episode 5. Yeah, I hope that's right. This is me doing a ranked match. They have ranked matches now when they do seasons. It's not on at the minute, but this was just before Christmas. And I'm using the Japanese destroyer, the Mutsuki. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, so you know, just let me butcher it in my own way, alright? So I'm going to be playing a bit tactical in this, a bit stealthy. So I'm going to be showing you how to use your torpedoes a little bit more effectively for some of these decent destroyers. Now my favourite destroyers in the game are the Japanese, then probably followed by the British and then the Germans. Like the British and the Germans are probably about the same for me, but if you want to be really good with the destroyers, then I really recommend the Japanese. They have the longest range with torpedoes. Now I'm going to show you here, right, see them two white circles that I've put the arrows on, and well, one of them's blue, only one of them's white, but so the outside one, the white circle, that's your weapon range. So at the minute my torpedoes are showing me how far I can go. A few of them red ships are just coming into my range, and then the blue one is how close they have to be before they detect me. So if you keep them ships within them two circles, then you'll be able to fire your torpedoes without being spotted. If you start shooting your artillery though, that's going to give away your position. So if you want to be nice and sneaky, just keep all the ships that you can sort of within them two circles when you fire your torpedoes, and you should be operating within stealth sort of mode basically, as long as there's no planes above you that have spotted you. And obviously you have to look out for other destroyers yourself that might be creeping up, because the destroyers will have the same sort of visual range that you'll have for detection, so they'll be able to creep right up, right close to the edge of that blue circle before you'll see them. So just be aware of that as well. But if you keep all that in mind, it's a lot of information. You'll start taking out ships a lot better with your torpedo attacks and stuff. You'll see, I think it's the last ship that I managed to get in this video today. It's quite a really long distance like sort of shot with my torpedoes. Like I've lined it up really well, and that only happens if you're not detected. If you get detected by the ship, they're gonna, as soon as they see it's a destroyer, they're gonna start turning, because they're gonna be expecting you to have launched your torpedoes already. So it's best not to get spotted. Right now I was going for the battleship here when I've come across this little destroyer, so I've had to act quick, line him up with the torpedoes. Thankfully he wasn't looking, he was obviously supporting the battleship, he didn't realise I was coming. I managed to hit him with one torpedo before he started turning, and yeah, so he's been really damaged by that. Just one torpedo's nearly killed him. Thankfully he hasn't got any torpedoes, I don't think, to shoot back at me. He's already fired them, I guess, whilst he was supporting that battleship. And we get into a little bit of an artillery fight. So the battleship's probably spotted me now. He knows I'm there, or hopefully he's a little bit too occupied. At the minute I'm still out of danger because he can't see me, he can't shoot round the rocks. So by the time he gets there, I'm probably going to have disappeared on him again, or like, you know, he just can't see me at the minute basically. I haven't got the spotted thing that's come up, so his line of sight is blocked. I think it's around now he starts to see me. There we go. So I'm just waiting for my torpedoes. He's reversing, so he's going very slow. He's in a bad position. He's obviously shooting at some other battleship in the distance. This guy's a cruiser. Sorry, I keep calling him a battleship, but he's a cruiser. So I've got off my 6 torpedoes. There's not much he can do. I think he knows it. He's just kind of accepting the fate. And yeah. So like I say, keep your range in mind, you know, like you keep your eye on them circles all the time on the mini-map, you know. When you switch weapons, if you switch to artillery and torpedoes, it will slightly change the distance, unless you're lucky enough to have like a matching range between both your artillery and torpedoes. And like I was saying earlier in the video, the Japanese have got some of the best range for the torpedoes, especially on the destroyers. The cruisers are good as well, But obviously in the cruisers you get spotted a lot easier than you do in the destroyers. So if you really want to be real stealthy, get a Japanese destroyer, and yeah, just make sure you keep people out of that blue circle. As long as you're keeping outside of that blue circle with all these red ships that you're chasing down, like you see here, he's out of range at the minute, and that's just because of the angle that he's sailing through the sea. So he's technically within range. There we go. So now I've caught him up, or he started turning, so he's now going to go into my torpedoes. He hasn't seen me, he's got no idea I'm here, so I can just take my time. As soon as I fire them, I start turning away, because he's turning sort of like towards me now, kind of. So I'll make sure that I'm turning away and making sure that he doesn't get anywhere near that blue circle, and as long as I don't fire my main guns, I'll be all sweet. So don't worry about that battleship behind me who's laying into him, because he still won't see me. Even though he's fired his guns, it will only show the battleship. So there we go, torpedoes are nearly there now. Nice long range shot with the torpedoes. He's got no idea that they're about to come towards him. Like I say, I'm totally undetected, and there we go, finished him off. So anyway, this has been Applesode. God damn it, Avid. Shows how long I haven't done a video for. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode 5 of World at Warships. I've been AvidGamer, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Love you, bye.